And we're go. Welcome to the Ninja Stream. Skimming part 2.
Smoke bomb.
Didn't work. I still see you. Nope. Still there.
Damn.
Yeah.
My ninja skills are lacking.
Yeah.
The Vikings don't make... There's no real Scandinavian ninjas.
Yeah, not really.
No, there's no such thing as a Viking ninja. All right. So we're here today to talk to you about some of the skimming updates since last we showed this just, a few days ago, right?
Yeah.
All right, so a couple of things that we got feedback on. 3 major things that we're going to talk about. 1, you guys are jerks. This should be free. So we haven't changed that.
We're still jerks. It's still not free.
We're still jerks, so you can keep beating that drum. Although free for members.
Right. Skimming is free to members in the marketplace.
Save your
for
loyalty points or
non-members.
marketplace cash or whatever it is you use.
You can make new
to
characters.
Get a respect token.
New characters can use it.
Right.
Existing characters need a respect token, just like everything else in the game.
Exactly.
So, okay.
Exactly. But there's some other changes. So we had some feedback on the... don't click it yet. We had some feedback on the idle pose.
Just ready.
A lot of you didn't like the idle pose, and there were some things about the idle pose that I think were off, and they were based on some changes we made to animations just before we showed it that didn't quite follow through in the idle, and we changed that. And the other had something to do with the discs, and we're going to talk about that right now. Let's go into the game.
Here we go.
So let's show the new idle pose. Clearly the most important thing you want to see.
Yep, very different.
All right, so here it is, very different. So previously the idle pose had the feet were sort of offsetting like this to give this forward back. They were also a little pigeon-toed, which gave it the kind of penguin-y feel that you guys were talking about. And the character's chest was thrust forward and the arms were back, and they were very ballerina-like.
Yes.
Okay?
Dancer-like.
And so the reason for that was originally we had the hands being very kind of like menacing like this and doing like this. And we got some feedback internally that it looked very villainous. So we wanted to sort of flatten that out. And we were going for balance. The whole thing about skimming is balance. So, staying on top of these things. So we flattened out the hands and put them out. But we didn't change the kind of arch to the back from that.
They're noticing.
They're noticing now?
Yeah.
Okay. Change from the back. So he had the thrusted out chest. So what we did was we brought the chest forward a little bit, kept the kind of general pose. We straightened out and leveled the discs in general, so you can see here, and they don't kind of overlap anymore. So that's your new neutral pose, or your idle pose. It's a little more neutral, still fits with the skimming thing we were wanting to, that upright balance over the discs. Also, you will notice the discs themselves. Oh my god, they're a color. They're more opaque, more like the Aero discs. And originally we were thinking we weren't going to have these be tintable. But as we were looking at your feedback and we were looking at it ourselves, we decided that we wanted to change our minds on that and make these tintable. We do have that thing I was talking about with the movement mode appearance items that we wanted to do down the road, where you can do some more customization.
Those would be much more elaborate.
Yeah, we knew they were going to be more elaborate anyway, so we figured, this is more cool for skimming right now, especially as a movement mode variant that's a premium movement mode in the game. And we wanted to take it up a notch for you guys based on your feedback. We agreed with you, and we did that. So here you go. You can see the character skimming on the tinted discs now. Now my character is purple. So what this means, how does that work exactly? Well, let's
do you want to change
pop
the
down
colors?
here. Yeah, let's change the colors. So we'll go in and I better show my HUD so you can see, or so I can see. You don't care if you see. The color itself is the primary color. Okay. So whatever you want your primary color to be, you can, let's shift it over into the red area here. Okay, that's good. Hit OK, and we save it.
That's pink.
All right. It's
hot pink.
red in the character select, but it is kind of hot pink there. But you can see, Brittany will like it. It's hot pink. So you can see here, you can change the color of the disc, your primary. Now, it's primary color, which means that the discs will follow the primary color of your guy, and the primary color here on each of these pieces is actually the blue. So I do want to tell you right now, and because the trails themselves that we already have in there that are part of flight go off primary color, it's important that the discs go off this. But that means that you're going to have a lot of red in your suit unless you, and I want to make sure people know this, go into your palette here. There's a little trick. So normally my palette would look like this by default. Okay? But I actually went in, so you can see the... let's see, yes, I want to save. So you can see a little different kind of layout right there to it. But you can go in if you want to and change this around and customize each piece's colors so that you can get the right accent that you want. And
Which
I wanted it to be a red more on the energy and the discs matching the red. You get where I'm going here? So I made that personal decision, that choice, to back off, to shift the primary color in most of my pieces to the tertiary slot.
Right, which again is not a new functionality that's
No,
in
that's
there,
always
but
been there.
in case
but
you don't know.
I just wanted to show how you can really customize and you can isolate the discs more by changing each part of your costume on an individual basis. You can really get a lot out of this. So don't feel like just because your primary color is blue and you want your discs to be green and that's your tertiary. What do I do? Well, just make your primary color the color you want for your discs, and then go in and change each of the slots on your pieces. Okay. And why is that? Right. Well, we're reacting to your feedback on this right now. We're not going to go in and change all this stuff with the UI, especially with a new UI.
Yeah, we definitely don't have the
add
ability
some
to let
kind
you
of crazy customization per thing on the disc. It's not going to happen. But
everyone, I mean, not everyone,
got-
a lot
yeah.
of people said white doesn't necessarily match my character.
Exactly.
Now you can have whatever character or whatever color you want to match your character.
So this is pretty awesome. All right, now the other thing too, and keep in mind we're still working on this. This is work in progress. I want to tell you guys that. So we've made some changes a little bit too to how it moves. It's more upright now. Okay, it doesn't tilt forward as much like it did when we actually did the last time. I would actually be looking forward and tilting forward. Now you can see he stays more upright as he goes down, which we thought actually made a better sort of simulation and feeling of the balance we were trying to achieve. So you can see some differences here in terms of how he moves as well. You see he's sort of going, instead of tilting forward and riding that down like a snowboard, he's actually almost staying on top of them and they are descending. All right, so those are your major changes. Let's show everybody the awesome the tinting one more time. Here you go. Woohoo! Looking good, right? Looking good. All right. What do you think?
Do you want to show a couple different colors just for the heck of it? Like maybe a green?
I would if I didn't experience the bug we discovered about it. Yeah, I just
mess it all up?
activated it.
Okay.
So we
great.
are fixing a bug right now, which is we discovered something when you tint special effects. When we make them tintable, they sometimes persist. As you can see right here, now my little things won't turn off. So comedy gold
Great.
here in
We'll
work in
fix that.
progress.
That is not intended. It's not part of the purchase.
Yeah, but if I want to show you another color, I have to log out and log back in.
Okay,
So
well, anyway, all the colors work. You'll be able to see them yourself when this hits the live servers
yes,
in the future.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, guys. That was your Ninja stream for skimming. We'll see you tonight on FNL.
Yeah, 4 p.m. Pacific. Don't miss it. We got a tournament going on.
Okay.
Later.
Later.
Sony.